When I met Arthur, literally the moment that I saw him, I knew I was going to marry him. 8 months into our relationship, I said, I need to talk to you. Because I knew it was going to get serious. And there was some stuff that was in my past that I had to kind of get off my chest. I also told him that I felt God had placed it on my heart to be a surrogate. I didn't know what his reaction was going to be. I just knew that I had to do it somewhere in my life. And he was just fine with it. And he just said, wow, that's a wonderful thing. My boys were getting bigger. And in the beginning of 2020, I really felt it strong in my heart again. And I was physically at the best place in my life. So that's when I actually brought it up to Arthur again. And I said, listen, I think God's telling me something. And it was within a couple of weeks that we actually found a family. We just knew that it is them that God sent to us to help them have a baby. A really young couple. She went through cancer. She had to have surgery, so she physically could not have a baby of her own. So we started the journey. I had to go for a physical. I believed that everything was going to go good. The doctor phoned me and said they actually found cervical cancer. And I was just blown away. First thought that came into my mind was, my boys, my children are so young, my husband, what am I going to do? I went to see a specialist and they confirmed, but they said actually that it's a pre-cancer. If you don't treat it, then it goes into cancer. So she said to me, you can't be a surrogate. You need to tell the family it's off, it's on hold, you won't be able to do it. On the same day that I went for my physical for the surrogacy, I said to my GP, can you just, have a checkup? I can feel something here on my chest. She referred me to another specialist. Now I get told, you have breast cancer. I had my first surgery, and a couple of weeks later I had my second surgery to have a mastectomy. We started chemotherapy on the 22nd of January, and I was meant to have 4 rounds of chemotherapy, but I ended up having 3. Chemotherapy is basically poison for your body. I was very ill. I mean, everything hurts. Everything hurts. My eyes were swollen. I started to get hives everywhere. It was burning. 3 o'clock the Monday morning, Arthur had to rush me to hospital because it started to affect my breathing. I wanted to scratch the skin off my body. It was that bad. I was lying in bed this one night and I just cried out to God because that was my breaking point. And in that moment when I was blasting worship, God said to me, I'm here. And it was in that weakest point of mine where I heard his voice for the first time telling me, you're going to be okay. I'm going to get you through this, no matter what. I am with you. Be strong and courageous. And after that, I didn't have any more chemo. I'm just on long-term therapy now, which some days still affect me quite severely, but most of the days I'm doing really well. It was scary to see the scar the first time. I was just so worried that was going to have an effect on our relationship, and it didn't. I'm so blessed to have Arthur as my husband. I haven't felt more beautiful or more special or more attractive to him, I think, than ever before. Still to this day, we will never be able to say thank you enough for whatever the church has done for us. Our church family prayed for us. They send us meals. They deliver packages, care packages. They covered us like prayer warriors. If God did not put this on my heart so heavily for those 2 weeks, I would still not know that I have breast cancer. I don't want to call it, but maybe I would have found out in 5 years or 10 years, and then I could have died. I would love to be a surrogate, so I've not given up on it, and I'm not trusting the medical doctors for that report. I'm trusting God, because miracles do happen, and I do believe that I can still have a baby for someone. I'm just really grateful for life and living it in abundance and taking every moment not for granted. It sounds cheesy, but yeah, that's the truth.